Good morning, America. Our April 28th, April 28th, 2021. It's now 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time. And I am going to, you'll notice all this labeling on here. That's just, that's going to come off. We just had that on there because we're trying to rule something out, a little glitch that we're finding internally. It's nothing to do with the trades, but just the way it labels it. And so I'm trying to get that taken care of because I need that for something else. But needless to say, today is crude and FOMC meeting. So typical history of FOMC, it's going to be choppy, not going anywhere. So I turned on a target on target 2. So all of them are running this 222 template. There's 2 contracts, but 2 will go on, 2 stops, 2 targets. My thought is for that is I'm hoping to stay out of some of this chop. If I just take off the target right away and then, so it's ready to take another trade, then I'll just get chopped up. So by keeping on a second contract, my hope is that it'll stay in longer and prevent any trades to go in while it stays in the middle of this chop area. So I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of chop. Once I get that chop management, I'll be able to stop some of these trades that are just constantly doing it in chop that I could recognize and see constantly. And then once I get that to stop taking trades on that, I'll work on the chop strategy that I want to use that it will take the trades in that chop, but it's going to be different. So in any event, so this is it. I think I have them all set for, let me look real quick. I think I have them all set for going on or off at 500 bucks. Yes, $500. So they're going to stop out at $500 each. So if you see one turn yellow, that means that that it's timed out, whether good or bad, we don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and turn these on. They probably should have yellow anyway because of overnight. Let's say, for instance, all these. So it's already peaked its target or its stop overnight. If we go look at it, we'll find out where it stopped. But yeah, right here. Okay, so it stopped out on a stop loss of over $500 right there at 4 o'clock in the morning. But I just turned it on now, so the bank starts now. And so, matter of fact, if it let's say it stops out or hits the target and you want to keep going, you just turn it off and turn it back on again, and it refreshes the bank. So unlike the discipline manager, which manages your account for all markets, these is just handling the one in particular market, and it doesn't have it's not unrealized, it's realized. Once it's been realized that it exceeds and breaches your $500 or whatever number you have in there, in my case 500, your target or your stop loss, then it'll stop. Like in the case you just saw, it was a little over $500. The discipline manager could do it that way, or you could click the button that says unrealized, and as soon as you hit 500 bucks, it'll stop you and be done. In any event, I don't have that on now. So these are all on account 222. They're all on our template 222. They're all set for the same, and I would suspect that RTY and YM will probably get out quickly because they'll be squirrely. I think the settings have to be changed a little bit for those markets, but for the other markets, we'll see what happens. Okay, I'll come back. It's okay, so I'll probably come back maybe a little before the open or something like that. But anyway, I'm keeping this video short. All right, that's it. Here we go. We are at the open here, so I just let this run for a second. We had a couple pre-markets, so our account now is here because we had a couple winners, but it did go as low as $87 with a gold that lost. Actually, it looks like we might lose another one here in a second, down the bottom right. Anyway, so being in a trade at the open is preventing a little chop, which is good. because I want to prevent it. So I'm in a trade, so it's not going to take more. Sorry for the labels, but
order canceled.
That's what it is. What it is. Now this one here would have taken, but I had it paused because I was doing a recording on something like on this. I was doing something with this with some explanation, so I had it on pause. It didn't take that one, or is it this one here? It didn't take. Anyway.
Order submitted.
There goes YM. I'll just let this run for 5 minutes, and then well, a few minutes, and then I'll pause it.
Order canceled.
That's out.
Order submit. Order
goes in again. Submitted. See, this is the one that's a little squirrely. If I could at least get T1. See, that's where I need my kissing booth right there. The kiss, because it would have, yeah, it would have taken it. But I might still get it. I don't know. It's probably going to pull back.
Order canceled.
And at least I protected it a little bit with that pivot.
Order canceled.
There it is. I got it. But anyway, it's probably going to come back and get me now, but I don't care because I got target 1. Yeah, maybe not. So now it should pop down here. Oh, it didn't pop down. Oh, it didn't go high enough to make a pivot. And I could shorten that up, but I kind of, at the beginning, I'm even thinking of extending, for RTY anyway, I'm extending this before the pivot takes an effect. I'm thinking I should let it get down deeper before the pivot takes over. Let the ATR trail it down, but the pivot needs to, because sometimes it gets stopped a little bit too tight. So anyway, still looking at that. So there's a new pivot. 3 bars. Needs a pivot. Got it. And if you notice, it didn't wait until it triggers when it comes down here. And the reason for that, the reason why that came down right here, even though this did not close, is on purpose. Because if it can't make it down that far to give me a full reversal bar, then more than likely that's just a slingshot to go up to get it from a higher spot, which it did. Now, you can see it didn't take it again because we didn't set up correctly, so that's why I didn't take it. But that is the reason why, and that's on purpose. If I can't get a full bar, then just get me the heck out, and so pop it down, which it did. Okay, so like I'm saying is now, I think the pivot, I don't want the pivot to start taking an effect until maybe down here. So I'm thinking of triggering that a little later, for YM anyway. This one might pop me out.
Order canceled.
Okay, so now we're not going to get any more. Okay, anyway. So it's now 8:35, 8:34 or something like that. I guess you can see the clock here yourself, right there. Oh, it's 8:30 Central. Sorry, it's 9:35. Anyway, I'm going to pause it and I'll come back. Or actually, I'll probably just end this because I got other stuff I need to do. But maybe I'll come back one more time. I'm going to keep this under 10 minutes. Yeah, all right. So I'll come back one more time to finish it up. Oh, and I'll do the breakouts of what did what market did what. So yeah, I'll come back in a few minutes, and then we'll do a last 1 minute recap. Okay, well, it's noon, and what a crap day. Unbelievable. It just didn't go anywhere. Another day. They're all like this. This is FOMC, so it's kind of, I can't say that I don't expect it, but it's just aggravating. It just doesn't go anywhere. Anyway, let's do the breakdown. You see some yellows here. You'll see crude timed out. Look at it, didn't go. This is the whole morning. Anyway, it timed out at 11:40 or 10:45, and I shouldn't say timed out. It banked out, hit its target. Brent, same thing, hit its target and closed for the day, which didn't do anything anyway. ES banked out to the downside. You can see with all their labels. Banked out here. And it doesn't do anything anyway. And then this one, I think, shorted out also. I think. Hold on. Let's see. yeah, it stopped out. There's a bunch of losers.
Order canceled.
It just doesn't go anywhere. It sets up perfectly, and then it just goes 4 ticks or 10 ticks or 8 ticks, and then that's it. So anyway, let me show you the breakout here. This is 222. So let's do this one here. Let's go to summary. There we go. Okay, so 60. That's this one here. We're in one right now, but you can just see it. There's just no follow through. Had a couple down here. And again, just no follow through. Chased it down. Okay, so 60 negative. All of this hopefully maybe pop it back up. Brent. Here's our Brent. This is what it did. Triggered here, took a target, came back down, and chased it up. And crude was the same, so it was 820. Crude is 830. That's kind of odd. 820. Huh. I guess they went the same. They do trail kind of each other, but in any event, this is what this did. Same thing, but just slow. I mean, that's why you got to do auto. I can't do it without the automation because I just sit there and just make my own trades up just to get the hell in because nothing's happening, and then I end up doing wrong things, and so that's where automation came in. So I just can't do it. But in any event, so that one finally made it and followed its path. I mean, I could do the rules and whatnot, but I just to sit there and wait. I just don't have the patience for it. So that's my issue. Anyway, ES, as we said, we banked out on that one right there, and this is all it did. So it went down. It looks like it's going to go short. Everything looks like short, and then that's the end of that, and takes full stops. And then it comes back again. It looks like, okay, everything's going up. Everything's all ready to go. It goes up and triggers in and takes a full stop. That's the end of that day. So it stopped out. Gold didn't time out, but it just isn't, look, nothing. Chop. I can't wait until I get the code for chop because I am going to definitely make, when it's a trending day, which is a couple times a month, then it's a winner. There's no doubt about it. It's like taking money from a baby. But when it's in chop, which is the other 90% of the time, I have a strategy for it, but I don't have the code for it. So until I get the code, I just got to wait for the chop. I call it the chop box strategy or chop box prevention to get, anyway, we'll call it what you will. It's code. I know what it is. I got to wait for it. And at this point, it's just taking forever. But in any event, this is what it did. Okay, chop. Doesn't do anything. I mean, everything sets up like it should do it, like it's supposed to do it, but then it just fizzles out. Just fizzles out. Now things turn in reverse and go long and finally gets an opportunity because it just doesn't do it there. Finally, you can't chase it. It's not part of the strategy. So finally it gets in and then, oh, we're maxed out. We're done. That's it. So I'm also thinking about possibly if you see a big move like that in the rears, in the rear view mirror, without any kind of a bigger retracement, then rather than taking this small one, I might want one like probably a fib, like a 38% minimum before it would take one, which would then wouldn't take one until this one here, which would probably still lose because it was set up for long. You could see it. So it would have taken it there at this second one because that's probably, maybe that's not 38% or whatever your number would be, but I'm just saying that off the top of my head. But if you even said 50%, so it wouldn't even take one until here, but here it may, or I don't think it would line up. It probably wouldn't take it because things aren't lining up. So basically it would just prevent, you just missed a trade. I mean, that's all you could do. But, if you got other markets doing their thing, then you were okay. So that's that one, and then YM over here, and this is what it did. Put some stuff on here. Why is that one off? So target. I don't know where we're 10 o'clock. So this took a couple. Blank. Okay, a couple losers in there. Doesn't know what to do. And again, I think I could prevent a lot of that stuff. And then over there. And finally, it said enough for the upside. We're going down. And then we're going to go down. And then, are we? Are we truly going to go down? Or is it just going to say, that's just a deeper retracement to go up? But regardless, at this point, I don't care. Because once you take one off, you're pretty much break even. And this will chase down. And we're fine. But anyway, just a dead day. I mean, unbelievable. So anyway, with everything, so there's the breakdowns real quick. So there's 32 for YM, negative 500, negative 200, negative 700, positive 800, positive 800, and negative 167. So we put them all in together, and we're $84 to the whole for today. All right, that's it. Talk to you later.